KevinJJohnston here, Canada's #1 tax expert. Income tax, corporate income tax, GST, payroll, you name it. I know it. I've been studying it for 40 years. Recently, we have been getting a lot of clients who are leaving Tax Mechanic, who seem to have a pretty potent social media presence. They're coming over to us because Tax Mechanic is getting everything wrong. The guy that you see there in the photo, his name is Fraser. I've spoken to him once about a year ago. He seemed to understand what I was proposing in perhaps trying to work together, but never got back to me, and I don't think he ever will. He is well aware of who I am, and he follows everything I do. Well, the other issue that we're having here is with so many of his clients coming over to me, I said, I got to find out why. I decided just to have a quick peek at their website today, and here's what we have. Do these people here look tough to you? Do these people here look like they're going to take on the CRA? Do these people here look like they're going to hire private investigators to find CRA representatives' home addresses and then display them for the world to see? Or do these people look like a bunch of plebes who will do what they're told? I also wanted to point out this is what the accounting team looks like. And I'm a little frightened by this one. Jason Bui on the side there. Jason began his academic journey studying accounting at the University of Guelph with plans to pursue his CPA after graduation. However, significant life events led him to make a meaningful career change to nursing. Currently, Jason is a nursing student at Toronto Metropolitan University, where he is eager to use his passion for accounting to support himself through nursing school, including preparing income tax returns. Remember what the Valley Girls used to say back in the 80s? Oh my God. Really? They've got some nursing student preparing your tax returns. Well, I had to talk to these people to find out for myself what the reality of their corporation really is. It took 6 weeks for a guy to call me back. You're going to hear the conversation completely uncut. I didn't even clip it for time. I want you to hear what the Tax Mechanic puts before you to protect you, supposedly protect you from the CRA. You're going to find during the course of this conversation that nobody speaks English there. That's number one. And number two, that they're all afraid of the CRA. They are completely CRA compliant. Let's start the audio track now. You said you're from, okay, so you're from Tax Mechanics.
Yeah.
Okay, you're based in Toronto, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you what do you do for people and their taxes?
Pardon me?
What do you do to fix people's taxes?
We got some accountants, and I'm social media manager because I just get people information and give it to my manager, and he further gives to another accountant.
All right, so hold on. If somebody comes to Tax Mechanics, they go through you. They go.
You had a call with Fraser, right?
Okay, so you're saying people's private information go to you, and then you give it to your boss?
Yeah, not every single time. I just follow up with the guys who comes from social media.
Okay, where's Tax Mechanics located?
In Toronto.
And where are you located?
180 John Street in Toronto as well. Our office at John Street.
So you are in Toronto as well, or are you somewhere else?
Yeah, in Toronto.
Oh, you are too. All right. So Tax Mechanics, you're saying that you fix taxes or you just do taxes?
We do everything, like if bank is frozen, if CRA gives you auditing or something, says everything.
Okay. So if an auditor contacts a client, do you send the auditor a no trespassing notice and end the audit, or do you cooperate with the audit?
So our accountants call the CRA and handle the issues.
Standard what?
So our accountants, if some accountant is picking up any file, they call the auditors and do whatever they do. I know what they exactly do because I just follow with the clients.
Okay, so when your accountants call the auditors, does the audit actually happen, or do your accountants chase the auditor away?
This is something my manager will answer because I don't know what they do exactly.
Right? Okay, so the auditor, let's actually cover something else here. If somebody has corporate income tax, do you fix those problems like HST, CBA loans, payroll accounts, and so on?
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to dissolve their corporation, do you cooperate with them, or do you tell the CRA anything?
I think we do. Well, if you want, hold on, let me give you some other guy
Sure.
who's an accountant. Yeah.
Hi there, it's Katie from Tax and Katie.
Hi, Katie. My name's Kevin. I'm just curious here about tax mechanics and what you do for the customer and what you do, I guess, against the CRA. My main question was when auditors contact a taxpayer, do you get rid of the audit or do you do the audit?
Oh, we will have the client to take care of the audit.
You have the client. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Contact,
I didn't understand.
the auditor.
I didn't understand that. You say you have the client do what?
So basically, the auditor, when the client comes to us, so we will contact the auditor and we work with them with the requested information that they requested, and we will take care of everything. So we will go through the numbers, the figure, and see what has been done from the client end, and then what kinds of information the auditor requested. And sometimes they may request so much information, and so based on our experience, we will know which information we will provide it to them.
So let me ask you this question. It sounds to me like you will actually cooperate with the auditor, but because Chapter 10 of the auditor's handbook states that audits are optional, why don't you just use your lawyer and tell the auditor to get lost?
Oh, wow, interesting question. So based on my experience, we can avoid the audit because especially they have the right to audit the tax bill based on what they have filed, right? And then if we look at the book and what we look at the returns, what they have filed, and if we see that everything looks okay, and then we can negotiate with the auditor. Sometimes they will just send you a bunch of information that they request you to submit them, right? But we will negotiate with them what we can submit to them, and we can in order to close the audit. We don't need to submit all the information that they requested. That's what we can do.
Okay, but my question is this, and because I'm looking for a new accountant to work with. Clause 7 of the Taxpayer's Bill of Rights says that you don't owe any tax until an impartial review can be had. So if an auditor is pestering a client, do you not invoke Clause 7 and tell the auditor to go away until tax court can hear the case?
Oh, with this information, I think I will get a senior one. If you don't mind, I will get into give you more detail about this, because I'm probably a accountant. So the senior one will normally we take care of the audit. So maybe I will schedule a conference with him. His name is Fraser Simpson. He also a zero tax mechanic, so he may will answer your question.
Okay, so have you read the Taxpayer's Bill of Rights? Do you know what that is?
Not really.
Okay, so I'm just let me repeat what I've heard here today, is that you say that you fix people's taxes, One of the biggest problems is auditors will come in and they just make stuff up. And you told me that you cooperate fully with the auditor because you haven't. Have you read the auditor's handbook? Let's ask you that one.
Oh, the sample. Yeah, we do. But it maybe depends on like they're gonna audit the corporation income tax or they're gonna audit the personal income tax. So for the business, if they audit, normally they're gonna audit the payroll, for example. And one of the reasons is because you just have employees for some year, and then later on, you like no longer have any employees, and you didn't inform them. So that's why they will just ultimately want to audit your book and see if you didn't, if you forget to submit the returns, or like is there any issues, and then they just really audit that. And if you just can give them like information saying like you can prove that you have no employees, or you can tell them, oh, you didn't like submit the payroll, for example. So just walk through it, and then at the end, as long as we give them the correct information and what information they need, so they will complete the audit. And yeah, I could say that's a sample of what we have done. So far, I can tell like we have like some of the clients, they got a payroll audit recently, and then we can have them to like at first they didn't or even like they filed the payroll late, so they got the audit, and then we contact the auditors to get them the right information, and then they will adjust the balance owing, for example, because before the audit that they will just like estimate amount, like it's just estimate that you owe something, and then it may be like higher or lower than you actually owe, right? So we will try to correct that amount go on forward, and then try to close the audit based on like what information we try to negotiate with them.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. So what I hear is that you are going to talk to the auditor, you are going to cooperate fully with the Canada Revenue Agency, even if it puts your client in a bad position. You're not going to tell the auditor to get lost. Like, have you ever used a court order or just a statement like a no trespass notice to tell the auditor that there will be no audit? Have you ever done that?
No.
Why not?
Oh, we haven't had any case like that.
Well, okay, so my understanding of what you're telling me is that you believe that you have to cooperate with an auditor. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
You think that? Okay, so your company, you say you fix taxes, but you cooperate with auditors. I'm a little bit worried about that.
Oh, basically, I'm the accountant, and then I'm like, to be honest, I'm doing the work to like cooperate with the auditor, and then we'll like negotiate them with like provide them with the right information. And because I'm just like an accountant, so regarding other like based on what my experience with most of the cases I have. But your question, I think it's better if I can schedule a call with the senior one, which may be more experienced about this, to answer your question.
Okay, that I would love to do that. But the Tax Mechanic is the name of your company. Do you have lawyers that work inside of your company to tell the CRA that you're not going to cooperate with audits?
Yeah, I think we have, but I'm not really sure about it because I don't work on those cases.
I see. So, all right. I'm just a little bit concerned here that you don't tell the auditors that there will be no audit. You have the right to tell the auditors there will be no audit. Do you ever make auditors get court orders before you cooperate with them, or do you just cooperate with them?
Oh yeah, at first we will like collaborate with them. In my case, in most of the case that I'm in charge of. For other cases, I'm not sure because I don't say I'm just accountant.
So when you are telling clients that you can fix their taxes and then you go ahead and cooperate with the auditor, and then the auditor says that the client owes more money, do you pay that bill or do you make the client pay that bill? Like, do you take any responsibility for costing the client money?
Oh, at first, to answer the question, I think we have to look at the book first and see what happened so far, and then we will try to find a ways that can if say make something it's not correct, we will have to correct it. That's what we do, as tax mechanic.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
so I guess the answer to that is if you cooperate with the auditor from the CRA, which legally you do not even have to do, and the auditor says your client owes money, you're going to make the client pay that bill to the CRA and also the bill to you. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Out of curiosity also, the 1,500-page auditor's manual that the CRA gives to the auditors, have you read that, or does your company have a copy of it, and is it part of your training?
Oh, I'm not really sure about it. Maybe, as I said, if you want, I can schedule a call for you with the senior ones. And because my coworker just had me to speak up with you. So right now I'm going to go into Gmail. So maybe we can schedule a call with senior one.
Yes.
To call you back later on. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah. I'd love to talk to the owner or the manager or whomever, because I've got some questions here. Thank you.
All right. No problem.
I appreciate your time.
We have the coworker will contact you and then schedule a call for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Have a great day.
I will
Take
let
care.
him contact you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye now. So there you have, everybody, the tax mechanics. It seems that they've got somebody who works in India or Pakistan who has all your private information and hands it over to what they say is a Toronto-based tax company. You've just heard them say that you will pay the bill to them and you will also pay the bill to the Canada Revenue Agency. So what's the point of going to tax mechanics to fix your taxes if the only thing that you're going to do is end up paying taxes anyway? The reason that you go to a company called Tax Mechanics is to get rid of all your taxes, but they're going to make sure you pay them. My name is Kevin J. Johnston. I'm the only guy out there who will stop an audit dead in its tracks using the law. You do not speak to the CRA. You do not cooperate with the CRA. You certainly do not cooperate with auditors, and we will not let an audit take place. Did you know that legally you've got the right to conduct your own audit? That's right. We can conduct our own audit and send them our findings, which they will then have to accept. That is how it works. Forget accountants in Canada. As you hear, they don't speak English. They haven't read the Income Tax Act. You heard the accountant say in this conversation, she doesn't even know what the Taxpayer's Bill of Rights is. And that is frightening at best. Call me. My name is Kevin J. Johnston. Go over to my website, KevinJohnston.com. Book your 1-hour consultation now and walk away from every accountant out there who's going to help the CRA steal your money. The Canada Revenue Agency are criminals, but they're also cowards, and they can be crushed by me and everything that I know. I've studied this stuff for 40 years. Hire me. Hire my rage and my desire for vengeance against those criminals. KevinJJohnston.com. That's KevinJJohnston.com. KevinJJohnston.com.